today. From MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the New York Giants taking on the New York Jets.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New York Jets and their inner-city rivals, the New York Giants. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, they're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6 games. Throwing Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. So they give up the completion there. But defensively, Charles, you're going up against a quarterback here who's had some moments, but really a lot of ups and downs in the early part of his career. What's the plan against a guy like this?
Well, you want to rattle him first and foremost. Bring some people at him, a couple extra guys in the pocket, see if he can handle it. The second thing, you want to make him think. Show him one look, go to another, disguise a few things, make him throw into what you call your defensive traps, and try to make some good plays on the ball and get a few takeaways. All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. To throw again on second down. Jones. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. Operating from the gun. Jones to Barkley on the check down. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. Gano's kick is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. If you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards, Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
So here come the Jets for their initial possession of the game. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Now the second-year man back from injury. It's Breece Hall. A very tough run for a short gain out near the 32. 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Clark. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. It's complete to Robinson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Quinnen Williams. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
To the surprise of no one who's watched him flash his potential the last couple of years, Quinnen Williams broke out in 2022 with 12 sacks and first-team All-Pro honors. Expect more of the same going forward.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It fights him off. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. This now a 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Jones. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Quinnen Williams, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Jets at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Here's 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Clark. And that will be incomplete. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The New York set to take the field. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Jones now throwing to start the drive. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies and it's intercepted. Picked off by D.J. Reed. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Straight ahead is Hall. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter. Now 2nd and 5. As they've got it as we resume action. Hall again on 2nd down. Gets past one man, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Hall again. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Here's a 2nd and 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Back to throw. Clark firing quickly here, and that's complete. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in. And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. That time a 6-play drive. And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And the Giants ready to come out now. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play. And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down. Meanwhile, Jones' throw pulled in by Robinson here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Jones. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down. Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage. Looking to throw again on second down. Jones delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing. Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal. From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Jets taking over again. Breece Hall making his way out with the offense. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign. Steady as he goes. Steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team. And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Hall again. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Clark to throw on 3rd down. And check down complete to Hall. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. Here's Thomas Morstead now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. With it is Jackson. There's the stiff arm. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Jets will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Hall on a give up the middle. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. A give running right is Hall. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Clark got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Clark. That is caught. It's Uzama. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Now Clark to throw on 1st and 10. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. On the draw, it's Hall. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Back to throw. Clark. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Giants now going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Returnable here for Davis. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Jets will take over. Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the second quarter. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Looking to throw. Clark. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll start down in the Sunshine State, an AFC East matchup between New England and Miami. And it's the Patriots with the lead in that one. Kendrick Bourne, a touchdown reception. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. 3 touchdown passes there for Jalen Hurts. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Tampa Bay Bucks. Isaiah Spiller, a touchdown run in the victory. We were treated to a solid first half out of the running back, Breece Hall. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And able to get this out to the 25. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. Clark throwing to start the drive. Looking middle, and that's complete. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Back to throw. Clark. He gets it underneath to Hall. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Looking to throw. Clark, who dumps this one off here to Hall. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Back to throw. Jones. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's a give to Hall. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Operating from the gun, Clark. And a quick throw here that's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Off play action, Clark. That's complete to Lazard. That's good, the completion there for 7 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Operating from the gun, Clark. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. C.J. Uzomah, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now out come the Giants. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A first down carry for Barkley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for New York. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Clark. There's a short one caught by Uzama. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw. Clark. And he'll find Hall. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on for the 5th time here today. Here's Jackson to return. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. New York ready to go again offensively. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Jones on 3rd down. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Sauce Gardner picks it off. guess an interception at this point on fourth down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
And the Jets set to take the field. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. A handoff for Hall. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. You can really tell right now both sides have amped up the aggressiveness. That time the offense winning the aggression battle.
And the defense was obviously aiming for the football, maybe a little bit more so than the runner himself, and that's why he was able to break through and get the gain that he did.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Clark now throwing on first down. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. Back to throw. Clark. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Now from way back there after the sack. It's third and goal, a long third and goal. They'll try to run it here with Hall. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's first and 10. Operating from the gun. Clark firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Looking to throw. Clark. That's caught at the 3. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And now it's third and 3.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. From 3 yards out. And the Jets add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Now Zerline on and the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. We're facing a big fourth quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Jones will hit the deck here, and he is able to pick up the first down. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Back to throw. Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now a dump off here complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 44-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Jones throw pulled in by Robinson here. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And quickly into the hands of Waller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll look to throw again. He's got Bellinger. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Looking to throw. Jones. That's caught. It's Waller. Touchdown, Giants. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Giants are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. It seemed like they were so focused elsewhere, they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns them there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time, the tight end gets them.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is down to 28-10. That time, a 9-play drive. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by Darren Waller. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jets have got it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Give to Hall running right. 53 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 4. They'll go again with Hall. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Azeez Ojulari there on the tackle. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Jets, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.